pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done at controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year in his 3rd season now. It's Joe Burrow. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that makes a huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets on, and right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Allen. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there's things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Ebron caught left side. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Micah Parsons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense. And it could...
Panther football to start quarter number 2. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Hardman on the return. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So here are the Rams to take over. They're trying to get back on track. They had the loss last week to the Dallas Cowboys. The good news, they've got the lead right now. On play action, Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Allen. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, he shifts past him. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 13-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Henry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nifty move. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
There we go. There we go. Whoa.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That is caught by Thielen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think theyese first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver is got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Burrow's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 31 yards. And the Panthers have come back to make it a 2-point game. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to... And it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings his offense onto the field yet again. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
Yeah, and still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to run now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Allen. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Understand he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some. But that one goes incomplete.
Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Allen going to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, Allen. Finding Williams once more, complete. Seven on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Henry up the middle, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Allen. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. And the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, 51 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Allen. And this this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Gets around him. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Here we go, here we go.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So a win here for the Panthers.
Yeah. Welcome to the camp. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace room, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown, me lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style, on elevators could never fade us. I keep data staying anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have crib with it. You either fight or fight, I ain't one for the legs living. I do it for the one that died or fed niggas. With soul food flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't nothing else. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones that ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the... You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100.